He sure knows how to make an entrance.
This is absurd!
Farewell, accursed enemies!
Farewell, accursed enemy! Farewell, accursed Tamatoyoshi!
Those accursed shellbacks must suffer!
Because of those accursed Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles! Hamatoyoshi and his accursed turtles will ruin us if they're not... I vow to destroy Splinter and his accursed turtles! Oh, those accursed turtles! Those accursed turtles and their friends at Channel 6! It's those accursed turtles! Greetings! Accursed turtles! Now to destroy Splinter and those accursed turtles once and for all!
And what happens when those accursed turtles try to stop us? At last I can destroy those accursed turtles once and for all! Those accursed turtles are trapped in Dimension X forever!
No, you addle-brained airhead! What better way to show those adolescent turtles who is the real superhero in this city? On the contrary, my aggressive amphibians, you forgot to search them. How amateurish. Why am I condemned to work with amateurs? So much for amateurs. Get this thing off me, you amoeba brain. So, my ancient enemy. Too late, ancient one. We'll continue this later, ancient one. It's that annoying Irma from Channel 6.
I've got enough annoying pests bugging me already.
It appears I'll have to impersonate my arrogant young ancestor. The only thing that's making you two baboons itch is not taking a bath. I can't stand a backseat driver. Good riddance to bad rubbish. I'll show that bag of brains. Now, to tame the beast, just bring the beast to me. Quiet, you bird brains. If this blasted camera hadn't run out of videotape. Blasted coffin! Blasted cat!
This blasted generator.
I get my hands on that blasted gribbing. With this new component, I can complete the power drain on that blasted gribbing. Are we going to spend the rest of our lives trapped in this blasted ice? That blasted impervium gem could be anywhere.
Why can't this blasted machine make contact with it?
Don't just stand there. Turn off that blasted magnet. Turtles everywhere, and not a blasted ninja among them.
It's those blasted punk frogs again!
It's that blasted rabbit again. Even in the future, I'm plagued by those blasted reptiles.
Blasted smoke!
I can't see a blasted thing! And use that power to first rid myself of those blasted turtles once and for all. Those blasted turtles that will finally rid us of those blasted turtles once and for all. It must be those blasted turtles again. That way I won't have to deal with those blasted turtles. It's those blasted turtles! Those blasted turtles! It's those blasted turtles! A small enough price to rid ourselves of those blasted turtles. Now, all I have to do is find those blasted turtles. It's those blasted turtles! Those blasted turtles again.
What's keeping those blasted turtles?
Those blasted turtles are here. It's those blasted turtles. Those blasted turtles. And start oxidizing before those blasted turtles interfere.
It's those blasted turtles!
If you blisterheads had stolen a decent car... Oh, you blithering blister brains. I said silence, you blithering fool. What now, you blithering idiot? I'll show that blob of brains. Then how come you're just a blob of brains and a scrap metal body, Krang? Oh, blast that bodiless brain.
That chip I gave to Dreg was bogus.
I've got to get out of this bonehead outfit. You two boneheads would only make it worse. You two boneheads lost those mutants. Now you've got to find them. Oh, knock it off, you boneheads. But these boneheads bungled it again. Well, switch on your magnetic gravity anchors, you boobs. I've a feeling we haven't seen the last of that brilliant but bothersome half-man, half-insect. Bothersome mutants. Oh, yes, I do, you bothersome turtles. That boulder brain won't stand a chance against the turtles without his troops.
Now, all we have to do is get rid of that brain training Dreg.
Krang, you brainiac! Krang, you brainiac! You brainless hulks! You brainless slugs! The basement is down, of course! The crystal! That little brat has it. Do not play games with me, brat! This is the part where that brat interrupted things. I think that thou had better find that brat now! Take this brat to the Technodrome. I'm not going to waste the whole day looking for that brat. But at least I didn't let some brat almost wreck the Technodrome.
Rocksteady, Bebop, and I will bring the brat back to you, Krang.
Hand over the brat, Donatello.
We can't lose those turtles. They'll lead us to that brat. Rocksteady, get that brat!
Get the brat! Isn't there some way of shutting this brat up? What has that brat done now?
Why, you little brat! According to Krang, the Mutashooter will have made this brute completely obedient.
Nothing that you bubble brains would understand.
This bucket is too slow.
Well, that narrows it down, you bug brain. Quiet, you bug brain. Get those energy modules, you bug brain baboon. Faster, you bug brains. What are you two bug brains doing here?
Take that, you bug-eyed traitor!
And I have you two bumbling dolts to thank for it. Baxter, you bumbling idiot.
You bumbling idiots have failed me for the last time.
You bumbling ignoramuses, what are you doing up there? You cheap crooks are finished.
Serves me right for using cheap mutant labor.
Get going, you chicken-livered blister brains. You clumsy cretins. Clumsy fool. Those clumsy fools I trained. You clumsy idiots. Come along, you clumsy ignoramuses. You clumsy lout. What makes you so sure your contraption will even work, Krang?
Trust you to have a corny line like that, Splinter.
Get that coward back here. So, these cowardly samurai think the turtles are demons, huh? Cowards! The people of this time are cowering weaklings. So far, this crackpot idea of yours seems to be working.
Now, you cretin!
I am here, you cretin. It's not a present, you cretin.
Stop laughing, you cretin!
Get out, you cretins! Oh, you cretins! If I told you cretins, you cretins! Hurry, you cretins! Oh, stop complaining, you cretins! Hurry, you cretins! You cretins! Cretins! Not now, you cretins! No, you cretins! Don't ask me, you cretins!
I need you cretins to lure the turtles out of hiding. Not now, you cretins. Can't you see I'm busy?
What do you two cretins think you're doing? Cretins! Nothing, you cretins! Those cretins are fighting over comics. Out of my way, cretins! Crotchety old fool! Those cursed turtles! Our cute little pizza-eating powder puffs!
Silence, deceiver!
Rocksteady, Bebop! Call those delinquents of yours! What a dimbo!
Onto the train, you dimbo!
I meant the coordinates of the alien ship, you dimwit! Come on, you dimwits! Why must I be cursed with a couple of dipsticks like you? You dipsticks! For some reason, that word fills me with disgust.
How disgusting!
But I'd rather eat Brussels sprouts for a week than be a do-gooder. Hurry, you dolt!
You expect these two dumb bunnies to test your device?
You've had your share of dumb schemes, but this one may take first prize. Don't worry, dunce. Bebop, you dunderhead! Keep rolling, you dunderheads! Out of my way, you dunderheads! Krang, I didn't send for these two dunderheads. Why, I look upon you as a son. An extremely weird-looking son. That's why you're such a failure in life.
This device is far from perfect.
Well, so are you. Yeah, well, if this really works, I might not need my little fathead friend either. Your feeble brains would fail to comprehend it.
Enough of your feeble humor, Krang!
Feeble rodent!
And in this case, it will be finders weepers!
You would be wise to lose your flippant ways. Hurry, you fool! Hurry, you fool! You fool! Never mind that, you fool! No, you fool! Checking for news reports, fool! You fool! You fool! Only a fool would throw away his advantage. The fool!
Stop, you fool! What fool dares disturb the all-powerful Shredder?
Stop, you fool! It's me!
Fool, you made me spill it! You fool! Pull the sheet off, fool!
Get up!
off me, you fool! Look, you fool! Fool! Do you think I'm doing this for Krang?
You fool! Oh, you fool!
Krang, you fool! Quiet, you fool! Shut up, you fool!
That foolish female. Foolish turtles! Save the world by yourselves, foolish turtles! Come on, you fools! Destroy these fools! The fools! Oh, you fools! You fools! Bring him down, you fools! Fools! Never mind me, you fools! Get them, you fools! Faster, you fools! Stop it, you fools! Quickly, you fools! After him! Stop, you fools! Fools! Hurry, you fools! 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 You fools! After them, you fools! Don't just sit there, you fools! Stop them!
So, those fools have brought the Channel 6 news van. Run, you fools!
You fools! Come back!
Harder, you fools! Hurry up, you fools!
What do we need with a freak like that?
Who in blazes are you freaks? So much for this furry little troublemaker. Come and get it, you genetic accidents! Here we are with work to be done, and you two goof-offs are setting animals free.
Eat mutagen molecules, you green geeks!
Oh, blast that grotesque ganglion! That ridiculous outfit hasn't made you any less gullible. Thanks to you, I now have to grovel before that hateful bag of brains, Krang. Krang, this is hopeless. Don't just stand there, you hornhead. Get them! Get off me, you horn-headed klutz! You nearly destroyed my foot, you hulking hornhead!
This is so humiliating.
We're on the run, and that idiot wants to chit-chat. But I tell you, the plan was working until that idiot Baxter messed things up. Baxter, you idiot! No longer must I beg that idiot Krang's favors. No, you idiot, don't! Quiet, you idiot! No, you idiot, not that way! Stop this thing, you idiot! Quiet, you idiot! Quiet, you idiot!
Bebop, you idiot!
Baxter, fly! Get it, you idiot!
You idiot! Quick, you idiot! Get that thing out of my face, you idiot!
No, you idiot! Smash the case!
You idiot! My idiot assistant Baxter accidentally threw it out. Now stop wasting my time with those idiotic inventions of yours. What's the matter with this idiotic machine? Why is it whenever they make a mistake, they're my idiotic mutants? I've had it with your idiotic schemes, Krang. Idiotic shadow tricks.
That idiotic trans-charmer of yours has created a monster!
I know that, you idiots. You idiots. Idiots! I think those idiots have learned their lesson by now. You idiots could have blasted it to pieces! What happened to you idiots?
Stop, you idiots! You'll hit something!
You idiots!
What are you doing?
What are those two idiots doing?
Idiots!
It's me, you idiots! Oh, shut up, you idiots! Now we've lost them, you idiots! Get that neutrino baby, you idiots! Have you two idiots found that ray yet? Now, where could those two idiots have gotten to? You idiots!
If you idiots don't get ready to surface, I'll feed you to the alligators!
Quick, you idiots! We mustn't lose him! Quick, you idiots!
Idiots! Must I do everything?
I hope those idiots have finished reconnecting the power cables. Stop, you idiots!
You idiots! Destroyed with the turtles! It's too ignominious! You ignoramuses have slipped up somewhere! Ignorant fools! Like sending two ill-mannered slobs to the city dump. Bebop, you imbecile!
Imbecile! Use the mutagen detector!
Try again.
You imbeciles! I give you two imbeciles a simple assignment, and you can't even carry it out. Oh, for once, you two imbeciles did something right. Imbeciles, rock steady. Bebop, stop, you imbeciles. Careful, you imbeciles. What are you two imbeciles doing?
Will you two imbeciles stop nagging?
Will you two imbecilic buffoons stop pestering me? Oh, you imbecilic incompetent. He's the imposter. You impudent idiot. You're as incompetent as my two mutants. Come on, you incompetent buffoons. Big Louie, you incompetent chiseler. You incompetent imbeciles. You incompetent maggot. You incompetent slugs. You incompetent wimps. Incompetence It's innocent fools. When a single foot will take care of you, insects. You will pay for this insolence. Take care of this insolent creature. You insolent idiots. Insubordination, eh? That insufferable brat. Look what she's done.
So help me, you insufferable pork brain!
Do those insufferable turtles really think they can get the best of me?
But first, we'll have to take care of those insufferable turtles.
I'm programming the computer to come up with a plan to finally defeat those insufferable turtles.
Beat it, you interlopers. That irritating little weasel really would make a song out of anything. Krang, this exoboron sensor of yours is a piece of junk.
This blasted generator is attracting every piece of junk in Paris.
After her, you klutzes! Out of my way, you klutzes! Get off me, you klutzes! But at least I know you two klutzes won't fire us off into space. I think I'll name it after you.
Gee, thanks, boss.
I'll call it the Knucklehead. Blast it! Now where are those two lame brain mutants? Haven't you two lame brains gotten that girl yet? You lazy mutants! We must dispose of this little beast somehow. From the frying pan into the fire, little man. Good riddance, you little monster. You little monsters! I sometimes wonder how that little pinhead of yours manages to hold all those great big brains. This next batch will be infinitely superior to these two losers. Au revoir, losers. A new costume, a little rocket power, and you two losers will suddenly be heroes. You two losers have bungled yet another operation. You two losers couldn't steal the free prize from a cereal box. And we can finally move off this low-rent asteroid. It serves me right for asking you two lunkheads.
You lunkheads! Be careful with that ion flow converter. The only reason I brought you two lunkheads along was to carry this.
Krang, you mad medulla, get me out of here! If proof is what that maniac medulla wants, then proof he shall have! For once, you meatheads brought up the transport module in the right place! Come on, you meatheads! You will not stop me, you meddlesome reptiles! I want to enjoy the end of those four meddlesome reptiles! Au revoir, you meddlesome reptiles! What have those meddlesome turtles stumbled upon now? At last I have you meddlesome turtles right in the palm of my hand. Now to crush you meddlesome turtles one by one. I would have brought back the turtles and that meddling reporter. That meddling reporter must have picked up the real one. Farewell, you meddling reptiles. Too late, you meddling reptiles. Get those meddling reptiles. That will put a stop to those meddling turtles. Thanks to those meddling turtles, the security's been beefed up. The mighty turtles, trapped by a mere plant. Instead of making mere toys, I could build something really dangerous. Mess of ganglia. Not me, you metal moron. Don't eat near the equipment, you micro brain. I will destroy that midget. Talking to you is like talking to a mindless robot. Those turtles will become mindless zombies. Nothing personal.
It's just a thing to get us off this miserable asteroid, as you put it.
All right, you miserable bug.
Thanks to my miserable excuse for an assistant. Bebop, you miserable idiot. You miserable maggots. All right, you miserable mass of microcircuits. Close to the end of your miserable mutant existence.
Because I'm your superior, you miserable mutant.
Blast it! What has happened to that miserable mutant? This could be the weapon we need to finally conquer that miserable planet Earth.
You miserable reptiles can do all the damage you want in Dimension X.
A way to carry out your plan without interference from those miserable shellbacks.
Is there no getting rid of you miserable shellbacks? A blade which can cut through anything, even those turtles' miserable shells.
What more can those miserable turtles do to me?
If we attack Channel 6, we'll have those miserable turtles all over us. Those miserable turtles have humiliated me for the last time. Attention, you miserable turtles! Attention, miserable turtles.
Now, you miserable worms. What in blazes is that monstrosity? Simple. I dialed M for moron. Well, obviously it's broken, you moron. I can see that, you moron. Those morons, butt brains. This isn't Princess Mallory, you moronic mutants! Blast away, my moronic mutants! See, you moronic mutants? Oh, those moronic mutants! Do you think you morons can get it now?
Don't just stand there, you morons!
No, you morons! You morons would probably drop it. Why don't you morons watch where you're flying? Oh, those morons! Get me out of here, you morons!
You morons! Look what you've done to me! There's only one way you morons can help me.
Big deal. So you can control anyone dumber than mud. You muddle-headed mutants. You mutant maggots. He'll be looking for us as well, you mutant moron. Not you, you mutant moron. Don't just stand there, you mutant morons. Watch where you're shooting, you mutant morons. Run, you mutant morons. Those mutant morons have ruined everything. Those mutant morons should have it assembled by now. Out of my way, you mutant morons.
Rock steady, you mutant muttonhead.
Sayonara, you mutated meddlers. Well, stop nagging and do it. How can I work with all this nagging? Oh, be quiet, you nasty little clump of ganglia. I haven't time for such niggling details. Quiet, you nincompoop. I guess you two nincompoops will have to go to Earth and get it after all.
Empty it, you nitwit.
No, you nitwits. Where did those nitwits drop that impervium? The ones on your belts, you nitwits!
What sort of nonsense are you blabbering about?
Time to sign off, you nosy newshead. Oh, you nuclear age numbskulls. Careful with that, you numbskull. You numbskulls, shut that off. Can't those numbskulls even handle a boy? Those numbskulls couldn't catch a cold. Stop, you numbskulls. Quiet, you numbskulls. Need I remind you numbskulls that you're the bad guys? Leave that alone, you numbskulls. Silence, you numbskulls. Baxter, you oaf, what's taking so long? You oafs actually managed to pull it off. Never in my life have I seen such an obnoxious child. And I don't have to be insulted by an octopus like you. A lucky shot, old man. Swear eternal loyalty to me, or the old man perishes. Defy me, and you will share this old man's fate. You cannot stop me, old man.
I will finish you once and for all, old man.
You are quick, old one. Now it's your turn, old one. As soon as the turtles become ordinary, weak humans, we will crush them like bugs.
Careful, you overgrown klutz!
Now let's see how Earth deals with these overgrown pests. Get off me, you overweight oafs. Politics.
So, you match steel with me, you pathetic excuse for a vigilante? You dare to match steel with me, you pathetic freak?
You pathetic old rat! You pathetic peons! The plan, you pathetic peons! Use your pea-sized brains! Well, answer me, you pea-brain pinheads! They may prove useful if those pesky turtles come back.
We turned that little pest into a fly.
This place is a pigsty! Get down from there, you pinhead! You pinheads!
Recruiting new minions to replace those two pinheads.
By ninja law, it is my right to destroy the turtles, not that pipsqueak flies! I know what I mean, you pompous little ganglion! And a pompous, self-important brain to make beg for mercy! You turtles are so predictable.
Krang? Ha! His power is puny.
And soon, everyone on Earth will be acting like quivering, timid little rabbits. You raisin-brained klutzes!
Game's over, you repugnant reptile.
And now those repugnant reptiles have it.
I think we've finally seen the last of those repulsive reptiles.
This will hold those repulsive reptiles. Those repulsive reptiles. What a revolting development this is. Don't be ridiculous. Villains don't pay for things. That's ridiculous. Don't be ridiculous. Of course it can. That's ridiculous. Shredder? Is that what I call myself? What a ridiculous name. That ridiculous outfit. I can't be bothered with your ridiculous toys at a time like this. Not a single rodent will survive. Now, rodent, meet your doom!
Last one to the medallion is a rotten reptile.
Not bad for a rusty old has-been. From ninja master to bounty hunter for some seedy circus. Does it really matter, you sentimental sop?
Turtles, trapped like sewer rats.
Au revoir, Shellback. Say cheese, Shellback. Farewell, Shellback.
Not this time, Shellback.
Sayonara, you Shellback simpletons. Farewell, Shellback. Use this turtlecom to contact his fellow Shellbacks. So long, Shellbacks. Right here, Shellbacks. You were warned, Shellbacks. Guess again, Shellbacks. Enjoy the matinee, Shellbacks. All right, Shellbacks. Hand over that sword. You're too late, Shellbacks. You're too late, Shellbacks.
Arrivederci, Shellbacks.
Get those Shellbacks.
You heard me, Shellbacks.
The short-sighted fool doesn't know what he's missing. Stand still, you little shrinkers. So, you simpletons finally managed to do something right.
Well, believe it, sister. One move, Mung, and you're sliced alien.
And now to write a touching note from her slimy green friends. It keeps her in contact with those slimy reptiles. Not that way, you slug. At least my sniveling ancestor is out of the way. You sniveling cowards, you sniveling idiots will pay for this.
Bow before me, you sniveling swine!
Your brains must be getting soft, Krang.
You never had the ferocity to beat me, you soft-hearted wimp. That's splitting, you cretins, not spitting. You are such a spoil sport, little brother. Be there or be square.
What should we use, boys? A granny knot or a sheepshank?
Why not use one like your head? A square knot. No, stupid. Stop watching those stupid cartoons and find the vitalizer. This stupid computer is kidnapping every turtle in town.
This stupid computer can't even come up with a halfway decent scheme to eliminate those turtles!
If that stupid docillator of yours had worked, you stupid fly, coming up in this spot was a stupid idea. Well, it beats your stupid idea of bungee jumping foot soldiers. I know that, you stupid machine. Why is it whenever they do something wrong, they're my stupid mutants? And you two stupid mutants come with me. Keep on killing them and don't ask stupid questions. Our job here is done, thanks to that stupid rabbit.
Of all the places they could put this stupid sand.
You stupid turtles won't get anything out of me.
It's been nearly half an hour. What's keeping those stupid turtles?
Never mind that stupid wrestling. After that, you'll return to your normal, subnormal self. Because swine like you understand garbage. Back, you swine! Back, I say! You have been a thorn in my side too long. Instead of loafing around, you two throwbacks should be out doing things. And you will all be turned into timid, frightened creatures like Miss O'Neill here. The whole city will watch as their favorite news team starts acting like timid rabbits.
Wonderful. Now he's sending me Tika toys.
Oh, tisk, such tired old dialogue from such a bright young girl.
Silence, Toad!
Oh, shut up, you toadying twerp. Not so fast, you traitor.
How should your loyal people deal with this traitor, your majesty?
You traitorous frogs! You traitorous vermin! It appears your turtle terminator was a turkey. Not so fast, turtle boy. You've been watching too much TV, turtle boy. Well, if it isn't a turtle burrito, thanks to me, they'll soon be turned into turtle hash. Tonight I dine on turtle soup. You two-toed twits! Oh, ugly child. My condolences, madam, along with all the underworld buffoons. He and the unfortunate Miss O'Neill. So, we have uninvited guests. Nothing could be more unpleasant than being stuck here with you. Krang, you are unspeakably cruel. Go out there and steal every source of fuel you can lay your unwashed hands on. Oh, Krang, this cooling system you built is worse than useless. Oh, useless jellyfish. How can that be? You just saw their vapid expressions. The vermin that live here will finish them off. You vile vortex! Don't tell me you're sending this walking furball and his keeper to capture the turtles. Sounds like another of your watered-down dreams. The turtles, weak and helpless. Come down and fight, you web-footed freak.
It certainly is, you web-footed wimps.
I'm more eager than ever to do you web-footed wimps in.
Krang, you're such a wet blanket. Those are weather balloons, you wart brains. Fouled up by an oil spill and thwarted by a wet-nosed kid. Get away from me, wimp.
It's that wimp reporter! Stop him!
And just in case any of you wimps might be considering rebellion, oh, stop acting like wimps. Patience is for wimps. So what's so important about some worm-eaten old statues?
Hey, you're such a worrywart. That muta-shooter of yours is totally worthless.
I'll crush you like the worthless insect you are.
Oh no, it's those wretched amphibians again. Oh, what a wretched brat. I never want to see that wretched brat again as long as I live.
Where is that wretched invention?
And take over this wretched planet. Wrong, you wretched reptile.
Wretched reptile!
Those wretched reptiles will never find me. You wretched reptiles! You'll pay for this! I'll get you wretched reptiles yet! Take this, you wretched reptiles! Those wretched reptiles have ruined everything! Those wretched reptiles! A world without those wretched reptiles? You wretched reptiles! You wretched reptiles may have followed me here.
They're friends of those wretched reptiles. You wretched reptiles! At least those wretched reptiles can't do anything to us down here. Destroy those wretched reptiles! I'm going to dispose of you wretched reptiles forever! Wretched reptiles!
I will get you for this, you wretched reptiles. If it's the last thing I do.
You wretched rodent! I have enjoyed toying with you, you wretched rodent. Those wretched shellbacks.
My might is too great for you, wretched teenage punks.
You wretched turtle must defeat my ancient enemy, Hamato Yoshi, and his wretched turtles. You wretched turtles. Blast! Will you wriggling reptilians stand still? You Zeros wouldn't stand a chance against that samurai rabbit. Now to make those two zipperheads suffer for defying me. Did you two zipperheads free a mole and a bull?
What's he saying?
You don't want to know.